Welcome back. Now we go back to our very first story where we told you that the Senate has passed a bill amending the 2024 Appropriation Act to extend the implementation of its capital components from June 30 to December 31st, 2025. Now joining us, we have Murphy Abaduni, a public affairs analyst. He joins us from Lagos. Murphy, you're welcome. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
Grand. Murphy, so let's start by talking about this. What implications do you think this extension, that's of capital components, what do you think that this will have on ongoing projects in Nigeria?
Thank you very much. What this simply means is that ongoing projects, though depending on the angle you are going to look at it from, one may think that this may be in favor of ongoing projects, because this means that the executive arm of government is going to now have more time to enable them catch up with especially the financing of ongoing projects. But if you ask me personally, I would want to say that this is not actually the right way to go. This is a sign of bad planning. This is not ideal for an economy and for a system that intends to grow. This is not very impressive, considering what we see elsewhere in the world. But however, like some people would tell you that every system has its own peculiarities. So I would rather want to see it and watch how what the end result becomes.
So, yes. So Murphy, considering what you have just said, how do you think the Senate can address these? How do you think the Senate can actually address these lingering projects that they have on the implementation of them?
Well, actually, funny enough, or sad enough, we have a Senate that seems to be almost like an extension of the executive at this moment. We have a Senate that is prepared never to reject any bill or proposal or whatever that is coming from the executive arm of government. Although I'm not one of those who would subscribe to the executive arm of government disagreeing with the legislative arm unnecessarily. But even at that, there are different arms of government, and they operate independently from each other. And that to a long extent means that the Senate should carry out its functionalities without necessarily looking at whoever is at the ends of the affairs of the executive arm of government. Unfortunately, that is not what we are saying here. So what this simply means is that the Senate will do, I'm talking from antecedents of this Senate, current Senate, they will do whatever it is to make whatever the executive arm of government wants to be possible. So I don't see a Senate, I don't see any problem arising from the Senate as regards this. If you imagine, look at the way the different stages of the bill.
Okay. Now, Murphy,
passed in a single sitting.
So, Murphy,
that is almost unprecedented.
Now, Murphy, your sentiments were actually shared by, there was some pushback at the Senate today. Abba Moro, Seriake Dickson were amongst those who actually kind of like considered or gave consideration to what people might think, the ridicule it will cause the House. But let's take a look at some visuals from the proceedings inside of the Senate this morning, and then we'll be back to ask you a few more questions. But let's take a look at this.
It's okay.
Due to some projects which are yet to be funded and implemented, we find it very important to come before these ALO chambers that this budget be extended by further 6 months. What is happening is not backed by facts. I have no problem. There is necessity for us to address this issue, extend it, but we cannot continue extending all the time. Today has not given compelling reasons why this extension has become necessary. Maybe there is too much preoccupation with politics and 2027. Maybe there's too much concentration on receiving defectors all across the country, and people are not looking, because the business of the Nigerian people, for which we were all elected, all of us and the President of the Federal Republic, is not moving forward. That is the reason this motion and this bill has become necessary.
I understand your feelings. I understand the fact that you have so many projects ongoing, like those roads. I mean, like roads. So many contractors have done, the artwork, remaining, the asphalt to put asphalt, but they don't have the money to do that. And once we don't extend the budget, it means those projects will be left abandoned.
So Murphy, you just saw there Senator Seriake Dickson. He suggested an investigation after that, an investigation into why implementation continues to stall. He cited political distractions like you've just seen for 2027, receiving too many detractors, he said. So do you think an investigation is necessary? And what potential benefits or maybe even drawbacks do you see in this approach?
Well, the question you ask yourself is, to what end will the investigation be? You see, I like to talk from precedents. We have seen situations where similar investigations, similar committees have been set up in the past, but the result never took us forward for even a step. So if you ask me, I would say that Nigerians, especially those who have sent these persons to the House of, to the Senate, who have sent these persons to the executive arm of government, should open their eyes wider, should begin to get more worried about the kind of persons that represent them at the different arms of government. Because fine, senators like Seriake Dickson may have some very good points. They may have reasons why things shouldn't be done this way, but at the end of the day, I can tell you that they are just lone voices. They are minority voices in the House, and whatever they are asking for may not necessarily see the light of the day.
Well, Murphy Abadoni, we want to say thank you very much for being with us here on the news to give us your 2 cents on the issue. Thank you.
It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure.